Good morning and welcome back to the shop. I had a wonderful weekend. I hope you did too. This weekend I was able to go back to the Northwest Scale Modelers annual Model Mania show for 2026, and that's held at the Museum of Flight in Seattle. And it's just a wonderful show. It isn't a competition show. It's one of the most unique shows there is in the US. So what is a non-competition show? Well, it encourages you to bring your entire breadth of all the models you've ever built. And some people do. It's not about competing. It's not about winning an award, which can limit what you bring. You know, if you're going to an award show, you're probably going to be bringing something that is the best that you've done and most recently, you know. And then you can't see maybe some of the other great stuff that you've done in the past. Well, this show, because there is no awards, you can bring those older models. So people get to see some of the things you did, gosh, 10 years ago, even in your youth. And that is true. There are people there that will bring stuff that they built when they were kids. And it's a wonderful thing because you can see their progress. You can see their evolution of model building. Now, the other thing that's really unique about it is it doesn't really have classes. It doesn't really have types of models you can bring. You can bring anything. And so you see some really unique and wonderful models that people put their heart into. I, of course, am into dioramas. That's my primary focus, is building dioramas. And this year I saw more displays and bases and dioramas that I believe allow you to show a little bit more than just your skill at building a model. Now, this is not a negative. This is not, you know, when you just bring out a model and put it on the table. I think what you're doing there is you're showing your skill level. You know, you're showing how adept you are at the modeling process. And that's a wonderful thing. But I think when you start putting it on a small display or even a diorama, I think you're showing a little bit more. And that more is giving it depth, giving it a place of being. You know, when you have a aircraft on the tarmac, you're saying this is at a flight field or an airport. When you have a diorama with figures and things like that, then you're looking at emotion, and then you're looking at connection between people. And I think it adds a little bit more to your diorama. It's really about seeing what their intent was, what they were thinking about when they built it. Are they trying to show a memory? Are they trying to show a historical event? Are they just trying to show some intrigue or an emotional impact of a moment? And so I think that there's a lot more in dioramas in that regard when you build a diorama. When you have just your model there, it's really a statement of how well you built that model. When you have a diorama there, it's a little bit more about communicating an idea, not necessarily just showing a skill set. So those are the kind of things that we're going to look at. I hope you enjoy this. And if I had the opportunity to speak to you at the show and you're by chance watching this video, please comment below. I'd love to get your handle, you know, your I guess your avatar within, you know, YouTube and stuff like that, so we can converse some more. I'd love to do that. So thank you very much. Let's look at some models. of the things that they do is the curator of the museum will come down and give 2 awards. Now, I've been fortunate enough in the past to win one of those awards. And this year, I don't know how to say this without looking like a goof, but I got another award. And it was a different one than like the 2 primary there are. And this is the second one, which I've never won before. And it was a really, a really neat thing.